Welcome to Bike Shows UK. This week we've landed at the NCC's Northern Exposure Rally number 2. Hi, I'm Stu Evans, welcoming you to Bike Shows UK, the show that brings you all the hottest motorcycling extravaganzas from around the country. This week we're in Yorkshire for the National Chopper Club's Northern Exposure Rally number 2. These guys can really party, so here's a taster of what's coming up. The National Chopper Club was formed in 1973. Its aim was to generate enthusiasm within the chopper industry and bring all chopper riders closer together. The Northern Exposure Rally came to York a year ago. Let's take a look at what's going on. Sitting proudly beside me on his 1340 Evo Harley is Johnny, the Vice President of the NCC. Hello, Johnny. Johnny, can you tell us, is this the second year?
It's the second year, yeah.
Of this particular Northern Exposure. Yeah. But how long has the club itself been running?
The club itself's been going since 1973.
Nice. And how long have you been involved with that?
I've been a member 10 years.
So, and you're now Vice President already?
No, Vice President, yeah.
Okay, so this is Wigington in Yorkshire.
Yeah.
How many people do you expect to see?
We'll expect somewhere between the region of 1,000 and 2,000 people this weekend.
And will they all be UK members?
No, there's people from Belgium, Germany, Norway this weekend.
What about this show here? Is it just club members?
No, it's a public event. You know, it's what we put it on to promote the club and promote custom biking within the UK.
What have you got going? What sort of entertainment and stuff to look at have you got
this weekend? There's our custom show. There'll be bands, various stalls. You know.
So if you could sum up what you hope to get from this rally, what is it? What's the atmosphere going to be?
Well, the atmosphere is going to be very relaxed. I mean, what we hope to achieve from this is it's more a chance for the public, as I say, to approach us. You know, we spend a lot of time away together, you know, throughout Europe, you know, on our bikes, you know. So this gives the public an opportunity to actually approach us, you know, with maybe a view to membership or whatever.
One of the biggest features of custom bike shows is, of course, paintwork, and you will not find better paintwork than this, Colin.
I hope not.
It is absolutely outstanding, my friend. I'm agog. Who did it?
A guy called Jeff Ridgway in Stockport.
And was it something you went to him with?
No, this is how I saw the bike when it was completed. The design was obviously the stars and stripes of the flag, Broughton, with the Wild West heroes. This is how I saw it when it was finished. To the best of my knowledge, it took him, I believe, about 3 to 4 months. The masking that must be involved is...
It's stunning. I mean,
Patience of a saint.
How many murals do you have? 1, 2, 3, well, half a dozen, eight murals. And you've got Butch Cassidy, John Wayne, Charles Bronson, Clint Eastwood.
John.
I mean, do you not live in absolute mortal fear of scratching it and damaging it?
Yeah. Yeah, I have, yeah.
How long has it been completed?
The bike actually has been completed about 3 years.
Okay.
I've only had it for about 6 months.
And
it's just been in a showroom.
And is this the first competition you've entered it into?
It is, yeah.
And I've got a feeling that you're going to walk away from here with something, Colin.
I hope so, yeah.
It's a completely gorgeous bike. Is the engine stock?
No, it's a 1600 S&S. 96 cubic inch.
Okay.
It's got an Andrews transmission, Jim's lifters, Bandit racing clutch.
Wow, right. So it's about as far from being stock as you could possibly get then?
Yeah.
How fast will it go?
Good question.
Right.
It's just running, just done 2,000 miles, so
Oh, yeah.
it's just starting now where I can actually let it go a bit.
Just sort of free the engine up, get it moving.
That's
a bit.
it, yeah. Run them in properly and no problems later.
Well, best of luck in the show, man. That is
Yeah.
stunning.
Cheers, thank you.
Alfie, this is certainly a radical bike. It's a Triumph base, isn't it?
Yeah, 64.
But what's the front end's incredible. Where did you get that?
It had been bouncing around in my head for a long while, and one day I drew it and measured it all up and built it.
Oh, so you actually made it yourself?
Yeah, I built the front end, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, how old's the bike itself?
The motor's 64, and there's bits and pieces of all sorts on it from all years. It's one of these things, they just sort of grow, you know?
And it's not sprung rear end, is it? There's
No, it's
suspension.
rigid. No, rigid does it.
And what's it like to ride with the front wheel so far away from you?
It's quite good actually. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. It's quite flicky. I actually built the bike for someone else, and but I've wound up with it. So it was built for a guy who's not as tall as me.
Really?
But it's still it's nice and flicky. I like it.
So
It's a lot of fun.
Brilliant, Alfie. Thank you very much.
Hey, you're welcome. No sweat.
Each week we meet a local biker to show us around all the hotspots. This week we're lucky enough to have Keith Law, born and bred in Yorkshire, and he has dedicated his whole life to motorcycling.
Hello, my name's Keith Law. I'm going to be a local biker for the day. I'm from Doncaster. I run a small garage called Motorworks, and I'm going to show you around Yorkshire from a biker's point of view. I'm sat on my own bike. It's a Fireblade, 99 model. It's the last of what I call the last of the real Fireblades before they changed them and got all high-tech and space age. It's a nice bike. You can either race it or you can tour it. It's comfortable for two if you want to go out with your girlfriend, or it's good for days out. Let's go take a look around the area. One of the best runs from York is up to a place called Helmsley, which is somewhere where bikers have met for years and years and years in the square. The road from York to Helmsley is the B1363. It's quite demanding, good corners, and you can generally see what's coming the other way, which helps as well. Another great spot in Yorkshire is the Milk Bar, or Squire's Cafe, which is on the B162 between Brotherton and Tadcaster. Traditionally, it started off as a small cafe in the village, and inexplicably bikers just congregated there, mainly on a Wednesday evening in the summer, and it's a great place to go if you're a biker.
So we've taken a moment out from having a look at all the custom bikes to meet some of the good folk who've made it all the way down here. Where have you guys come down from today?
We come from Leeds.
And did you come down this morning or last night?
Last night.
And did you have a small party?
Oh, just a
Just
bit. We
just a
hit the
little bit.
bar quite hard.
Yeah?
Definitely feeling it this morning.
Yeah.
What about you guys? Where have you come down from?
We came from Nottingham last night.
And are you in a similar state?
Yeah, fairly. Yeah, I've fared better than these. You know.
So who faded first?
Us. I think we ran off, didn't we?
The thing about these bike rallies is they're such hard work. I think Reg and Eileen tend to agree with me on that one.
total stress.
It is,
Absolute
it's
total stress. man.
murder, mate, isn't it?
I mean, coming back from the beer tent last night, I only just made it. That's all I can say.
Yeah, you had to be escorted.
Yeah, she dragged me back.
So how far have you guys travelled to enjoy the beer tent?
Well, we were supposed to be 60 mile, but we took a bit of an unintentional detour and ended up doing nearly 100 mile to get here. But it was a nice ride, and the petrol held out, so we're okay, we're here.
Excellent. Is this the first year you come to this one?
Yeah, this is the first one this year.
And impression so far?
Good rally.
Good.
Yeah, some nice bikes around here.
That's it for the first part of the show. Don't touch that dial because we've got lots more to come. Tiny, to the bar. Welcome back to Bike Shows UK with me, Stu Evans. We're here at the National Chopper Club's Northern Exposure Rally number 2, checking out some great custom bikes. Before we see more of what's going on here at the show, we're going to catch up with Keith Law, our local biker, for a better look at the local area.
My favourite parts in Yorkshire, there's a few different places. As far as days out and runs out on the bike's concerned, there's some good runs up to Helmsley from York, good runs out to Scarborough. A surprising find in Yorkshire is Craven's Classic Motorcycles. My dad's always been into classic bikes and I've got an interest. I didn't even know this place was here. It's somewhere, if you're interested in classic bikes, you must come and see.
I used to race motorbikes when I was younger, so I've just been involved with motorbikes all my life. And so I started collecting them up a lot of years ago when they were cheap to buy, and just kept on rebuilding them. And eventually I opened up as a museum. There are 240 bikes here at my collection, and most of them run. There's only a few that don't run. The Vincent Black Prince, that's about the first bike that I bought, or bought with a view of keeping, which it was one of the quickest road bikes of the year. A standard, they used to do about 125 mile an hour, which going back to 1955, that was quite quick. We hire the bikes out to TV companies, like there's Emmerdale, Heartbeat, that's the main one. I mean, there's at least 60 bikes all been on Heartbeat at various times. In one episode, they had 14 bikes when they did a Mods and Rockers scene. You'll only get about 100 people on an open day. You never get, crowds or anything like that, mainly because people don't know we exist, really. But most of the people that come back again with somebody else. So that's the best advert that we can have, really.
Okay, that's all we've got time for today. Hope you've enjoyed it. See you again. Goodbye.
This gorgeous Harley belongs to Jill, and it looks like the inside of a bag of Tutti Fruities. Jill, did you do all this yourself?
Yeah. It was this colour before, but I decided to keep the green because everybody knows it's my bike. Everybody usually knows I'm here. When they see this green bike, I'm
well, yeah,
here,
it's
all my
certainly
mates are
distinctive,
here.
isn't it? Yeah. I mean, have you done anything else to it?
Yeah, lowered back suspension, make it easy for me to touch ground, and it looks a damn sight better as well. Solid back wheel, wider yokes, rates, more comfy, sensible looking bars. Quite a lot of it really, chromes.
Yeah, I mean it's just dripping in chrome, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, did you come to this rally last year?
We did, yeah.
And you're back again. I mean, what is it you enjoy about this one?
We're just we're away every weekend, just anywhere there's a party really, but Chopper Club, brilliant set of guys, so come and support them.
Yeah, fair dues. Do you ever get abroad on it?
Yeah, just went to Germany, first week in June, to rally up there.
Okay, who's that for? Whose club?
Avalanche of Steel.
And have you won any shows for this one?
Yeah, I've won a bit, yeah. I mean, I just put it in just for the fun. You know, I've ridden it here. Doesn't matter if I win anything or not. Just, you know, just something for people to look at.
I mean, the standard of work on it is fantastic. So best of luck in the show.
Thank you.
Cheers, Jill. This is a custom show, and they don't come much more custom than this. Duke, did you build this yourself?
Yeah, took us about 4 years to make it.
And what's the basis of it? What's the heart of the beast?
The engine, it's a Subaru engine.
Oh, really?
Came out of a Subaru pickup.
Okay, so how many cc is it?
1800.
So you've got an 1800 pickup engine.
Yeah, in a homemade frame.
Right. And what about the front end? That's obviously motorcycle.
Kawasaki GBZ 550 front forks.
Okay, well, and you fabricated the whole frame?
Fabricated the whole frame, but I didn't do the seats.
No, I mean the seats, the leatherwork's gorgeous. Who did those for you?
RD Designs Hartlepool.
Oh, cool. I sense that this petrol tank isn't a petrol tank.
No, it's just a dummy tank.
It is. Where does the petrol tank live on this one?
It's under the seat.
So your trike's got a fair range on it. Where's the furthest you've been, Duke?
Been to Amsterdam, Belgium. Been up I set off to go to the Highlands once, and I got to Glasgow and I broke down.
What excites you? What brings you to the NCC Northern Exposure?
Well, I'd never been to this one before. You know, I like to go to different rallies just to see what they like.
Welcome to this week's Bike Brain Quiz. The idea is as simple as ever. We take two bikers from the local area, in this case Yorkshire, and we fire as many questions as we can at them inside 1 minute. You answer them to the best of your ability. You're actually playing to win a day at Yamaha race school at a track of your choice, and you're both on the same team. Did you get the idea?
Yeah.
Right. You guys are representing the National Chop Club's Northern Exposure Rally. We have Wolf and we have Jim. Right, when you're ready guys, we shall begin. Which seminal road movie features two famous chops?
Easy Rider.
You're quite right, it is Easy Rider. What is different about BMW's F650 in comparison with the rest of their range? No idea. It has a chain drive. If a chopper is a hard tail, it has no what?
Suspension.
You're quite right, it has no suspension. Yeah. What year did Yamaha officially retire from the World Superbike series? No ideas? Right, it was the 2000. Who made the XS range?
Yamaha.
It was indeed Yamaha, you're quite right, mate. In which country will you find Daytona?
America.
What about your drink? Okay, it was America, you're quite right. Okay, which British racer also has his own band? No, it was Jamie Whittam. Who made a bike called the Road King?
Harley Davidson.
It is Harley Davidson, you're quite right. Where does Barry Sheen live these days?
America.
No, he doesn't. He lives in Australia. Oh, just get my last question in. Who holds the record for the most ever Grand Prix wins?
Mike Elwood.
No, I'm afraid it was Agostini. Let's nip over to the scoreboard and see how you guys got on. So the boys from York go on the scoreboard with 5 points, but the guys from the Manchester Thunder Sprint are still out in the lead with 11. Now, Porky, I understand that what we've got in front of us is a bit of Ncc Heritage. How does it come about being here today?
Okay, well this bike started off as Ian Kilner's drag bike in the mid-90s. He competed quite successfully with it throughout the mid-90s. Unfortunately, this chassis didn't stand up to the performance of the engine, and he had to build a new chassis. Well, it was a shame to waste a nice bike. So this bike he actually put on the road as his road-going bike.
So this went from being like a 200 mile an hour drag strip missile, taken off the track, put a stock engine into it,
yep,
hang a number plate on the back of it.
It's now got a stock FJ engine, it's fully road legal, road tyres and what have you.
And what with a square section rear tyre, it probably handles...
Yeah, it'd handle like a pig, to be honest. But it's all right in a straight line. It's okay on the motorway stuff.
And I gather you've got the actual drag bike as well.
We do own the drag bike. Unfortunately, Ian died about 3 years ago of a heart attack. And with drag racing, he had no life insurance, and his family needed some money. We bought the drag bike off him straight away, and we later purchased the road bike, just as a bit of nostalgia for the club.
Superb. Right, they don't come much lower to the ground than this if it's a low centre of gravity you're after. Sandy, what's the objective behind building a bike as low as this?
I just decided I wanted to make something radical and low, and it had to be a big V-twin engine, so I'd already got the engine at home. Well, I got the old bike really.
And what was it out of?
It's a 1980 Ducati Dama.
I mean, how far do you go? It looks incredibly uncomfortable. Is it?
It's not as bad as it looks really. I mean, we go all over the country really, down to Stratford, so you'll be doing maybe 130 miles, something like that. And we're doing 80 miles an hour all the time. It's no problem really, and it slows you up a bit when you get to really tight corners. But I mean, it's a custom bike and it's for cruising.
And is it a show winner?
I've done well at shows. It came second best in show at the Bulldog Bash last year.
Well, fantastic.
Been in the magazines, yeah.
Well, I wish you luck in this show, Sandy.
Yeah, thanks a lot then.
That's all we've got time for here at the Northern Exposure Rally number 2. The NCC Chopper lads really are an absolute great bunch. You should come and meet them. And we've seen some fantastic custom bikes. Now, until next week, when we're at another Bike Shows UK, have a look at our website and join in our Bikers Forum for a good old chat. So, till then, see you later.